So, Professor, in the very beginning, you said that we help instructor to design the classes in a way that how attention, how memory of the student work.
Hmm.
So, tell a little more about what is the attention, what is the attention of the student, what is the memory of the student, something like
So attention is an interesting phenomenon because everybody thinks you can really control it, but the fact is, the average human can only pay attention for somewhere in the order of 15 to 30 seconds, and then they drift. It's very short. And so, as an instructor, what are you doing to continuously recapture the attention of your students? And it doesn't mean you have to be dramatic. It doesn't mean you have to be, dynamic. It just means you have to continuously engage your students. And I tell faculty, think about who you are. Think about how much you like the subject and what sorts of things would be interesting to you, but bring you back and try to translate that. So we talk about that. And then in terms of memory, one of the things that drives me absolutely out of my mind here in the Learning Commons is how often students spend so much time recopying their notes on the whiteboards, because that doesn't seem to be nearly as an effective a memory strategy as other strategies. For example, quizzing yourself is a better strategy than recopying your notes. Having someone talk to you about the topic is a better strategy than recopying your notes. But students are comfortable recopying their notes, so they do that. But we know that there's better ways to do it. If I want to remember something, that's the last strategy I will use. There's much better strategies for trying to remember things than writing it down again. And so we try to talk to faculty and give them that information so they can share with their students. I also am fortunate that the college values what we do. And so I get to talk to all first year students. And I often talk to first year grad students in a variety of programs to help them understand how to be a better student, how to be more effective in the work that they do.
that. Professor, you say that you ask teacher how you like the subject. So I know there are a lot of professors like if you are teaching the same thing 10 times, even if I'm reading the same page or something 10 times, 15 times, I get bored.
Yes.
But there are a professor who is teaching from last 10 to 15 years and they use the same slide.
Hmm.
So how far this is correct and what will you do to make the class more exciting?
So,
Am I right or not?
oh, you're totally right.
Okay.
I think that part of the issue is that creating good class notes, however you want to do it, slides or anything else, is hard work. And so faculty create the slides, they create the work, and then they feel like they don't want to have to do it every semester. And that's fine, but I believe pretty strongly that you ought to reinvent your class every couple of years. And I'll give you an example. I'm teaching introductory psychology in the fall. I haven't taught it in a couple of years, but I've taught that course probably 80 times. Okay? I am doing a completely different course this semester. I'm writing new notes, I'm doing a different syllabus, I am using different audiovisual materials, I'm not doing slides, I'm going to do different things in class, and I'm doing it differently this semester because I want to not only have the students be interested, but if I am doing the same thing, I lose interest in it as well. And I think faculty need to recognize that their level of interest is the top level of interest that students are going to have. And so you have to consider how you're structuring your class that you maintain some interest in it so your students will be interested in it. So yeah, it happens a lot, and I see slides. And I'm going to be clear about slides. There's a lot of times where people think I don't think slides are good. That's not the case. Slides are slides. Your teaching is not your PowerPoint, though. Your teaching is the interactions with the students, and the students need to do the work in their heads. What you do is just facilitating that. It's nothing more. And so when faculty say, I got to do better slides, my thought is, no one cares about your slides. What are the students doing with that information?